Uh, Hi guys, today I'm gonna talk about a kind of machine in a fridge in my kitchen, and the fridge brand name is Sanyo, made from Japan, and it has two cells. The freezer compartment is on the top, and the cooler compartment is uh, uh, is under. I mean is the left, and on the top compartment I can store the food in the long term for weeks. Yes, and on with and I on the other hand I can put some vegetable and processed food in the cooler compartment. And it looks quite old because my parents-in-law bought it 15 years ago, and 3 years ago they bought a brand new and big and more modern one, so they left it for me. And firstly, when the first time I use it, I feel uncomfortable, and because I wanted a brand new, big and large one, but after a period of time using it, I felt it is enough for me. I mean, it's because it meets our demand, and it can help me to store food in the long term, and uh, help me help to and helps me to I have to slow down the activities of bacteria. And all I need is that's not nothing more. So I think now it's good for my family. And my son seems to be interested in this fridge too. In the damn hot days in the summer, of course, he often opens the fridge and sets it down for a while. And yeah, I took a photo of him at that moment, and that makes me have that gave me a big laugh. And yeah, I will continue using the fridge until it breaks down, and have no idea to change a new one. Yeah, and thanks for listening to me.
All right. Thank you very much, Anna, for that wonderful story of yours. And I guess, as what I've said earlier, that one of the most important appliances in the kitchen is actually the refrigerator, because it is where we store our food. But I have a question for you, Anna, because sometimes we store like smelly food inside our refrigerator, right?
You will
So
have some
smell.
it can have smell, right?
Yes, it can generate some smell because of the food that
Mm,
we store inside it.
yeah.
So what are the ways, what do you do to avoid having smell inside your refrigerator? It's a very serious question.
Yeah, thanks, Louina, for your question. Yeah, now I apply some ways that I think you can apply to. First, the first way is whenever I put food in I store food in fridge, I often use the box, and I mean I wrap it so that the smell could not. I mean, there will a little smell can go out. Yeah. And the second way is I use some kind of I use some orange peel or lemon orange, yeah, orange peel, because now in my hometown it is the orange season. Yeah, orange are everywhere, and it's not too, yeah, too expensive. Yeah, So I can put some several orange peel. Yeah, of course orange peels have good smell, and it can yeah, prevent some bad smell in the fridge. Yeah, and of course the last way is I clean it often. Yeah, whenever have yeah, have I mean I have never let my fridge have a bad smell. Yeah, so
That's
I will
great.
try to clean it.
So how often do you clean it, Anna?
Maybe I could not remember exactly, but once per week. It's not often.
Not really often because maybe you're busy as well. And there's this funny story about refrigerators in the Philippines because most Filipinos, do you know jackfruit, right?
Is not
Jackfruit. Jackfruit. It's a fruit.
jackfruit.
Yeah. Most Filipino family, also in my family, we put jackfruit inside the refrigerator. And then the jackfruit actually, when you put it inside the fridge, it will generate a bad smell. So our refrigerator smells bad that time. And then my mother put a charcoal. You know what is charcoal? My mother put a charcoal inside the refrigerator. And then it's like magic. The smell of the jackfruit inside the refrigerator was gone because the charcoal actually absorbs the smell. So I guess you can also use charcoal. You can put the charcoal inside the refrigerator if your refrigerator smells bad already because it will absorb the smell
Mhm.
inside it. But my question is, do you know what is charcoal?
Yes, I
Uh,
have done the Google search.
okay, that's great. Google is really our closest friend nowadays, guys. It can really help us a lot. Yeah. So I would suggest that maybe you can also help that. But I guess here in Vietnam, you don't usually use charcoal.
Yes,
Mm,
just some. I mean, some the old
mm,
people.
mm,
Yeah, they used to cook because it's not convenient.
mm.
Yeah,
Right now, we have a lot of gas stove.
yeah, that's
El-
why.
Electric stove, it's more convenient. All right, thank you very much. So Ayla, do you have any questions to Anna about the
I
refrigerator?
uh, I have a wonder. I just have a wonder because now in my house I don't have any fridge. Uh, because my husband say that uh, we should use fresh food, vegetables and other food. Uh, he don't like to have a fridge in the house, so I also don't buy any fish up to now. I just wonder, uh, is it uh, is it uh, healthy if we eat the food stored in the fridge? Yes.
Yeah, I get a surprise. I mean, a big surprise when you say that you don't have a fridge because so I mean, yeah, how could you store your nut milk without fridge? Because when I make nut milk, I put it outside, and you know, for example, I make it in the morning, and in the afternoon, it changed to another smell. So
Yes.
yeah.
Of course, it will change uh, very quickly of the milk. So I just make for in the morning and then I ring it before it it smell
Okay.
change. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't make a lot of ring, a lot of milk. Yeah.
I think fish. I mean, of course, uh, if we don't store food in the long term, I mean, we can put or store food for several days. I mean, it's more convenient for me because, for example, for example, to your nut milk, you can make 1 liter, and then you can store in the cool compartment. And in the afternoon or in the evening, you can use it. And I mean, you can use it for all day. Yeah. So it depends on our habits. Yeah. So I think I could not live without the fridge because I often, to save me time, I often buy a large number of food and prepare and divide it into boxes, and then I store it for weeks. So yeah, so it helps me to save time.
Yes, thank you.
So Ayla, you actually raised a very interesting question because in your case, maybe you and your husband has the same mentality, or you have the same advocacy that you wanted to live a healthier life and you wanted to eat fresh food or fresh vegetable. But I think the number one purpose of refrigerator is for preservation, in order to preserve the food and not to spoil it. So I also wonder, Ayla, is it inconvenient for you to go to the market for how many times because you don't use refrigerator?
Yeah.
How many times do you go to the market?
In fact, I don't cook almost every day. I don't cook every day. I just cook when usually at weekend or whenever I like. I don't cook much. Most of time, I and my husband will eat outside.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's very understandable.
But I also persuade my husband to buy a fish, but because he don't like, and I see that now I also don't need it, so I don't buy it. Yeah, but maybe in the future, if I must cook every day, I will reconsider about this. Yeah.
I guess so. It will the things that we need would really depend on our situation.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a very good move, that you don't need refrigerator right now. You don't buy it. So you just buy the things that you really need.
Yes.
Very good, Ayla. Wow. Congratulations, guys. This is a very good discussion. I guess this discussion is good because we talk about appliances in the kitchen and you're interested about it. Okay. Thank you very much. How about you, Anne? Do you have any questions to Anna?
In fact, I don't have any question to Anna, but I have one question to Isla. I'm really curious. If you have a friend or a relative, they come from far away and they take they take some gift to you that are eggs. Do you know eggs? Or some kind of fruit, but it's plenty of fruit. How can you preserve those food if you don't have a fridge?
Yeah. Usually, if I have a lot of food, if I can't reserve it for a long time, I will give it order. I just use a small amount, and the rest I will give to other to share to my staff. Yes.
Yeah, because
quickly, yeah.
Because sometimes my mother-in-law come to visit my family, and she take a lot of things, a lot of stuff to my family. So if I don't have a fridge, I don't know how to preserve them.
Yes,
it's a waste of food.
Thank you, Isla.
Yeah, thank you.
And I guess, Ayla, you're actually in one way helping the environment as well, because you consume the food that you cook in one time. So I guess you will not waste it. And sometimes the refrigerator actually can cause harm, not really that great, but it can also cause harm to our environment. So in some way, you are helping the environment. But I guess
Yes.
later on you really will use it.
Yeah.
Ayla. All right. Thank you very much, Anne. How about you, Bonnie? Do you have any question to Anna or Ayla?
I don't this question.
Emily.
Yes, I curious about, is this easy to use for you?
That question is for Anna or Ayla?
Anna,
Yes.
it is easy to use for you?
Yes, of course. I think it's so easy because it's the basic kind of fridge. Yeah, it doesn't have a multifunctional function. I mean, it's not multifunctional machine. Yeah. So it's I guess because my parents-in-law bought it 15 years ago. So it has a basic function: the fridge, the freezer, and the cooler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your question, Emily. I think some of the fridge right now, they have a lot of functions. Like there's a lot of fridge that are 3 doors. And some of the fridge can make their own ice cubes.
Yeah.
We're living in the modern society right now. Okay, so next we have Bonnie. Bonnie, can you share with us